Good afternoon, everyone. JK here. Today is Sunday, February 7th, and on today's episode of Jaguar Consumer, I'm going to be doing an earnings review for Leslie's, symbol LESL. For those that do not know, Leslie's is an Arizona based pool and spa retailer. They provide pool and spa supplies, which consist of maintenance items such as chemicals, equipment and parts, cleaning and maintenance equipment. They also provide essential services such as equipment installation and repair, as well as complimentary commercial grade and in store water testing and analysis. Now, this is a name I've covered a few times before. If you go to the Jaguar Analytics homepage, you will see two homepage write-ups. The first one on October 30th, and then a second one on January 13th. In addition, I've mentioned this name a couple times in conversations as well. Like I said, you can check out that information on the Jaguar Analytics homepage. But this past Thursday, after the close, the company reported its Q1 earnings. And before getting into those results, a quick reminder about the seasonality of their business. And this comes directly from management. Their first and second quarters combined typically account for approximately 20% of annual sales. The third quarter represents approximately 45% of annual sales, and the fourth quarter, approximately 35%. Management would say that they're pleased with the strong start to the fiscal year, but they are firmly focused on their initiatives in preparation for the upcoming pool season. So looking at Q1, we saw the company beat on both EPS and revenue. They also raised beat on full year EPS and revenue guidance. More specifically, they see full year 21 EPS guidance of 55 cents to 60 cents, and that's beating the 54-cent estimate. And then full year 21 revenue, they're expecting 1.18 to 1.19 billion, which beat the 1.17 billion estimate. In addition, Q1 comp sales were up 25.7%, and this follows comp sales growth of 23.3% that they reported in Q4, so a sequential increase. Gross margins were up 225 basis points. New loyalty members increased by more than 50%, and their loyalty program 2.0 with enhanced features and benefits is on track to launch by the end of May. So an upcoming catalyst there. There were two items or two initiatives that I'll quickly talk about from the conference call. Number one, management talked about the pro market or the professional market. And here they have a three-part strategy. Part one includes their new qualified access website for the pro consumer, which right now is in beta testing with a select number of pro partners. Part two of their strategy is the launch of their affiliate program, which also remains on track to launch early this year. And then part three, the company has identified 10 residential locations that they are going to convert to pro locations, as well as 3 brand new pro locations. All 13 of these stores are slated to open ahead of the upcoming pool season. And while on the topic of additional locations, the company continues to see very attractive residential white space opportunities in the 700 underserved markets that they have already identified. They now have a total of 936 locations and are on track to open at least 7 new residential locations this fiscal year. Now, Initiative 2 is something called AccuBlue, and this is the in-store water testing service that the company provides. A question came up from William Blair in the Q&A session on the conference call about overall trends for AccuBlue. And Leslie's CEO would comment that they implemented AccuBlue across all of its physical locations last year, and as a result, they've seen about a 400 basis point lift in comp sales ever since. CEO also added that they're continuing to see these trends in the new locations that they opened in Q1. Now, one topic that I've covered before in conversations in the homepage is something called AccuBlue Home. This is the company's upcoming downloadable software for analysis, testing, cleaning, filtering, monitoring, and management of water for swimming pools and spas. It's going to be a subscription service for its customers. Management said that they successfully completed beta testing with its consumer panel, and it remains on track for a limited launch of version 1.0 around Memorial Day. So this is another upcoming catalyst. And as you can probably guess, this is not yet reflected in management's guidance, nor is it reflected in any sell side estimates right now. So in a few months, we'll see what comes from that. And turning to the sell side commentary, on Friday, we saw that Piper Sandler raised their price target on the stock to 33 from 26. Meanwhile, Jeffries, they raised their price target to 37 from 33. The analyst reiterated his buy rating, stating, "Better than we could have wished for. Above consensus comp sales, solid flow through, and raised full year guidance. In our view, management has wasted no time in showing public market investors the attractiveness of their industry and differentiation of Leslie's business model. With the power of Leslie's strategic initiatives and caliber of its leadership, we see the high end of guidance likely in full year 2021. We reiterate as our number one pick in hardlines retail." And then finally, looking ahead to this week, keep an eye on shares of Pool Corp, symbol POOL, another pool distributor. They will be reporting their earnings on Thursday, February 11th before the open. And ultimately, these results should provide another positive read through for the industry and for shares of Leslie's. So that is going to wrap it up for me today on this episode of Jaguar Consumer. Hope you all enjoyed it, and I will catch you on the next one.